Hello and welcome back to English Idea. This is Rim Alam and I am back with another brand new 60-minute full-length practice test. Watch this video till the end because I have a very special announcement to make. But before making the announcement, I request everyone to give a like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content. Now without further delay, let's start our today's video. This is my 6th episode of the series where I have been explaining what is Duolingo and how you can understand the score, the rules and regulations, etc. So don't forget to watch the other 5 episodes to understand better.
Stother, stother.
Tourist, tourist.
Average, average.
Past, past.
Interested, interested.
Addevident, addevident.
Office, 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 office.
Wardis, wardis.
Steak, steak. Stother, stother.
Addevident, addevident. Wardis, wardis.
Steak, steak. Average, average.
Tourist, tourist.
Interested, interested.
Past, past.
Office, office, office.
We have never spoken about work. We have never spoken about work. We have never spoken about work.
In this video, you will learn what to do after you have received your test results and are ready to share them. I'll be telling you how you can send your results, how institutions use your results, and I'll also be telling you what institutions see. I also have another surprise for everyone. Keep watching and don't forget to give a like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content. After receiving your results, the next step is to send your results. So how do you send your results? When your test has been certified and the results are ready, you will receive an email alert. Log into your Duolingo English Test account. Once logged in, you will be able to submit your official scores to any institution of your choosing. Certified test will be shown in the Your Test section of your home page. For each certified test result, you will have the option to share it externally by selecting the Send Results button. You will then follow a series of prompts to select the institutions that you would like to receive your results. You will be able to confirm your selections before officially sending them. You can send certified test results to an unlimited number of institutions. There is no additional fee. Because results are sent electronically, you don't need to mail them. Once results are sent to an institution through Duolingo's platform, they can be accessed by those institutions immediately. And now I'll tell you how institutions use results. Most institutions and organizations use the Duolingo English Test as a measure of English proficiency for admissions or placement purposes, comparable with other English proficiency tests. Just like with those other tests, many institutions often set minimum score threshold. Please check each university's website for information about their requirement. Some universities may ask you to just get 100 for their bachelor program, while other universities may ask you to get at least 120 for their bachelor program. So make sure you check the university's website for information about their requirements. In addition to your proficiency scores, the Duolingo English Test provides additional information about you as a candidate through your speaking and writing samples. I'll speak more regarding this matter in the last question of today's video. But before I proceed with that, do you all remember that I have said that I'm going to make a special announcement? Well, here is the special announcement. By the great Almighty's grace and everyone's support, I have received the F1 student visa. Yes, English by Rim Alam will be going to the USA. If you all are interested to know how I have got the visa, what did I have to do in order to apply, and everything related to the F1 visa, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be making an entire series on that. Earlier today, I have asked in a poll, which country would you all like to go for study purposes, whether it's USA or Canada? Well, the votes are 50-50. However, I just want to tell everyone, regardless of where do you want to go, remember to at least give an English proficiency test, because it's not only about score, but it is also about you speaking confidently.
Even without seeing you, I would have recognized you by the sound of your voice. Even without seeing you, I would have recognized you by the sound of your voice. Even without seeing you, I would have recognized you by the sound of your voice.
Whether it's USA or Canada, you do need English to survive on, because the primary language of those countries are English. So if any one of you is planning to go abroad, I wish you all the very best, and let me know if you all are interested to know how I have done my processing for the F1 visa. I will then make a series completely about the American visa, student visa. Alright, now I will move on to the last question of the video, which is, what does the institutions really see in your Duolingo English test? So they see your score report. Institution will have access to the same information that you have in your own score report. They will see your overall score and your sub-scores. They will also see your writing and speaking samples. Institutions will also be able to read your extended writing sample and watch your speaking sample. So please note that the speaking sample is sent as a video recording, so they will be able to see you as well as hear you. Institutions often use these responses as a way to get to know you better and learn more information about your English ability. These samples are important components of your test that show off your unique personality and English skills as an admissions candidate. So make sure to do your very best on these parts of your test to help you stand out as an applicant.
Intimation, intimation.
Truden, truden.
Recensally, recensally. Indivert, indivert. Shudder, shudder.
Pinpoint, pinpoint.
Retailer, retailer.
Intellect, intellect. Stereo, stereo.
Intimation, intimation.
Truden, truden.
Recensally, recensally. Indivert, indivert. Stereo, stereo. Shudder, shudder.
Pinpoint, pinpoint.
Retailer, retailer.
Intellect, intellect.
They will have tried to talk to you by the time the story is published. They will have tried to talk to you by the time the story is published. They will have tried to talk to you by the time the story is published.
Preventure, preventure.
Domacy, domacy.
Contrapolic, contrapolic. Pit. Pit, pit.
Devastating, devastating.
Integrate, integrate.
Acquaintance, acquaintance. Pony, pony.
Sensibility, sensibility.
Preventure, preventure.
Domacy, domacy.
Contrapolic, contrapolic. Integrate, integrate. Pit, pit.
Devastating, devastating.
Acquaintance, acquaintance. Pony, pony.
Sensibility, sensibility.
So why don't you all tell me which country you all are interested to go, or don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content. Also, don't forget to let me know in the comment section video about my videos. Are they coming to your rescue? Do you find my video helpful? Do tell me from where you are watching. I would love to know. Do you all remember at the beginning of this video I have told that there is another surprise waiting for everyone? So here is the surprise. So now you will see some pictures where scores of Duolingo and other English proficiency tests are being compared. Starting with TOEFL, you can see on the screen the score of the Duolingo English test is on the left hand and the score you get in TOEFL is on the right hand. Take your time, pause the video if you need, and check the scores and the numbers. And now you can see the IELTS score on the right hand side. Again, take your time, pause the video if you need to, and check the scores. And the final comparison for today's video, I am comparing Duolingo English Test. I'm comparing the score of Duolingo English Test with CEFR, which is the Common European Framework for reference for languages. If you all are unknown about CEFR, let me tell you, this is an international standard of language proficiency. The CEFR framework describes 6 levels of language proficiency, each with increasing complexity. So in the picture you can find ranges of score on the Duolingo English Test that correspond to each level.
Many people believe companies should not be allowed to advertise products to children. Do you agree or disagree? Many people believe companies should not be allowed to advertise products to children. Do you agree or disagree? Many people believe companies should not be allowed to advertise products to children.
I strongly agree that companies should be advertising to children, because I don't think so all advertisements are negative, or have negative impacts on the children, or it's any kind of negative products. I think some are great products, some are very useful for the kids, and if it's not being advertised, there is no way a child or the parents will know about this. So certainly I completely agree that companies should be advertising their products to kids. The kids should also know about it. In my previous videos, I have mentioned that you will get a question where you have to listen and speak. And in this question, you have to describe the image through speaking. This is a picture of a young person staring at the big clock. The picture is being taken from the back, so it's actually not possible to say whether it's a man or a woman, but regardless, it's a young adult who's looking at a big clock. I think this person is in the clock tower, in the big, where there are big clock towers, clocks. I think this person works for the clock tower and he's in there. The person is inside the clock tower to see whether it's working properly and whatsoever. Today I'm going to talk about some luxury goods that's in my culture, and some of them, the luxuries which are highly desired in my country, they are cars actually. Many people, when they see somebody having a car, they assume that this person must be very rich, must be doing very well in his life, and it is indeed true, because buying a car in my country is very expensive, and due to that, it's a luxury to buy a car. So it's many middle class family or men really wants to have this luxury. However, only the rich ones of my country can enjoy these luxuries. A part of that, the middle class or the poor people, unfortunately, cannot enjoy this luxury. And if I was rich, I would buy a flat, a house, not a flat, not apartment actually, but a very nice luxury house. I think that's a luxury for me, because I'm still not able to afford it. So that's a very a luxurious thing for me, and if I'm able to afford it, the day I'll be rich, that's the first thing I'll buy. I'll buy a house, a big nice house.
Talk about a friend who you think is a good leader. Who is it? How did you meet? And what makes them so great? Talk about a friend who you think is a good leader. Who is it? How did you meet? And what makes them so great? Talk about a friend who you think is a good leader. Who is it?
Today I'm going to talk about a friend who is not only a good person, but also a very good leader. And that person is one of my friend in university. Her name is Hema, and I actually met her during an event that my university was having, and we just had a lunch together. She was my friend's friend, so we were not even friends at that time. She just came with my friend, and I decided to join with them to have lunch. And as we were having lunch, she was talking a lot, and I am a very introverted person, so I was kind of like, why is this person talking a lot? And later on I found out that this person, Hema, my friend, now that she's my friend, Hema, she was the captain of she was the president of one of the clubs. And I remember after being after having the lunch, another friend of mine was telling how Hema led this entire club to a very good position from what it was last year. Not only from one person but from many other people I heard about her leadership. And I think because of her talkative nature, that's what makes her a very good leader. She knows how to motivate one person, she knows how to talk, how to present herself. Today I'm going to talk about the different types of crafts such as woodworking, knitting, embroidery, and pottery. And I would be interested to do knitting, and it is because I saw my grandmother knitting, since the time I understood. And unfortunately she couldn't pass this legacy to my mom or my aunties because they were busy with their studies and other things, so she couldn't teach my mom, and she often talks about how knitting is her therapy, how she finds peace in it. And she often even talks about how sad she feels when she realizes that once she's gone, nobody will be able to hold on to her legacy. So that is why I would be interested to pursue knitting. And so that's the end of my today's video. I hope my videos was helpful. Don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content.